Grandma here at MakeCode.com. This is a game we developed called Hula Hoop in MakeCode Arcade. This video is going to show you how to use Hula Hoop. And another video that we will make in the not too distant future will talk about the code for Hula Hoop. Interestingly, the code is actually not that complicated, although the idea for it took us a while to develop. We thought of it while playing with circles. Nothing much more fun than playing with circles. Then I realized they were hoops. Now, this game has 4 levels, indicated by the hearts. We're now at level 3. And the countdown, when the countdown ends, you advance a level. It indicates the score, and it is the number of hoops at the time the countdown ends for level 4. So now at level 4, the countdown is 40 seconds, whereas at level 1, it started at 10 seconds, then increased to 20, 30, and 40, making a total of about 100 seconds that you have to keep 1 or more hoops in motion to win. Now what this will demonstrate when this game ends is that with 1 hoop, which is always launched when the game launches, you can always score 1, but that's not really very interesting. So as soon as this game is over, I'm going to show you how to add hoops. Okay, we won. Score 1. Now let's reset. Okay, you can get instructions by clicking A, but I'm just going to tell you the instructions as we go along. You can also read the instructions on a very brief blog post at MakeCode.com. The post is called, guess what? Using Hula Hoop. Okay, so now let's click B to cancel so that we don't have to read instructions. Okay, there's our 1 hoop. Well, let's add another one. Okay, each new hoop is added at a random location with a, oh look! They reached an equilibrium and stopped. So once they stop, the score is 0, and I didn't really win. Okay, we're going to reset. Now, let's add a bunch of hoops, just for the heck of it. Sometimes when you add a bunch of them, you can reach an equilibrium where the hoops will keep on moving. Now, this one does appear to be slowing down. But just about the time it starts to really slow, once I see it's not in an equilibrium, I'm going to add some more hoops to see if I can keep it going. And notice my score is 7. If I could get it all the way through 4 lifetimes, my score would be 7 and I would have the high score. Okay, now I can either add a hoop by clicking the up button, or I can subtract the slowest hoop by clicking the down button. So I'm not going to subtract anything yet because it looks like I might have an equilibrium. Now the problem with equilibriums is that they may not maintain through all 4 levels because, now notice that, well, because the hoops, if they collide, that is overlap, one of them will follow the other. And you can tell which one followed because it it actually takes the color of the one it's following for half of its spots, or some number of its spots, points as you go around. And the one that's the leader is solid color. So you can see that this blue one is being followed by the yellow one and the green one. And see, that's what causes the equilibrium. And if the following changes, that might cause, look, I won again. Wow, 7 this time. Now see, but what if I got greedy? Now I will tell you that I have made, as the highest score I've ever made was 42. But more often than not, if I tried to reach 42, I didn't make it because I had so many hoops that they were doing so much following that they stopped. Now notice every time I add a hoop, the count resets to whatever the count is for that number of lives, hearts in other words. So notice here, oops, oops. Okay. Oh no, they're stopping. Notice as they started to stop, some of them will turn red. Now they would all turn red if the game waited around long enough before it actually ended. Okay, so now let's recap the controls. Reset starts the game over. B bypasses the instructions. A lets you read the instructions. Up arrow adds a hoop. Down arrow removes a hoop. We haven't tried down arrow, so let's just try that. Okay, we'll add one, remove one. Now, why did it remove the yellow one? Well, because the yellow one was moving more slowly than the purple one. Let's add another one. Now let's remove one. See, the blue one, or what color is that? Cyan, was moving more rapidly. Okay, let's add a really lot of hoops. Now the trouble is, my experience is, it's hard to reach an equilibrium. Although it happens. Now look, we may have an equilibrium here. This is so cool. You know, we thought of this game because I was playing with circles. And I thought of having the circles follow each other. Then pretty soon it started developing, and then I thought, how could I keep score? So it became really fun, and I experimented with having the hoops launched at random velocities, which is happening here, and the velocity gets slower with each level. Now look at this. I actually might win because this does appear to be an equilibrium. Now what if I would rather it be 25? What if I could make 25? So here, okay, I added 2. And notice I added them right at the beginning of, oh no, okay, see, greedy. Greedy sometimes loses. Okay, that's enough. It's fun. I play this thing on my phone, and I'll have to tell you, it's a little bit addictive. Okay, in a blog post coming up soon, I'll show you the code in at MakeCode.com, and right now you can download the code at MakeCode.com, and you can study it even though I haven't done the blog post yet. I'm also making a YouTube video on explaining the code, and I hope you enjoy it very much. Visit us again, Grandma and the Girl, at MakeCode.com.